So this is our company figures project. We are gonna do it on United Parcel Service again. We are Ovidio Garza, Lorena Gonzalez, Luis Quesada, and Eduardo Duarte, but you already know us. So this is United Parcel Service at a glance. It is the world's largest package delivery company, and it takes care of supply chain management solutions.
I will talk about financial statement. Based on UPS numbers, we can see that they have a constantly increase in the revenues. In the last 5 years, they have increased constantly, but as we can see, their expenses have changed. Some years have earned or they have spent more than in other years. This is because they have invested in marketing, vehicles, and things that help them to increase the company. Also, we can see that their net income isn't in a constantly change, because as we can see in their expenses is based on how their net growth of the company financial statement. Here we can see how the company have grown in the last 5 years. They have increased more in the revenues, as I say the last slide. And here we can see what they have spent. Quick facts: they have increased 11.1 million daily online tracking. They have increased 9,000 employees. These stats are from 2015 and 2014. In a comparative stats, they have increased 1,395 vehicles. Their customers have grown 2,000 from the last year, and their delivery volume have increased 0.1 billion. This means the company have increased in many single aspects that make the company grow more in their physical aspect and their financial statement.
Okay, so this is assets, liability, and equity, which are the three main components of the balance sheet. They tell a lot about the company's fundamentals. This is the most important in a balance sheet. And we compared it with its main competitor which is FedEx. And we can see that actually FedEx has a better balance. So these are some smart calls that the company has made. We believe that investing in technology systems is what is for the future, because now everything is ruled by technology, and the most important one is Orion, which is a logistics system that has made them save millions of gallons of fuel, 1.5 million per year. So that can result in up to 50 million in savings. So this has been really helpful for United Parcel Service. Another one is the smart labels, which make everything faster and more accurate, because the system can read the labels and it where they go and how they will be sorted in the flights. They also have mobile facilities, apps in iPad and iPhone, and also in Android. And you can check, you can track your shipment, you can know exactly where it is, how much time there is. Also, they integrated the website with eBay and Amazon, so this is really helpful for the vendors of Amazon and eBay, because if you align with UPS, their system, it provides the smart labels, so it's easier for them to know where they are going and to track their own package to see if it is getting to their customer. Some financial news that has happened in the United Parcel Service is that Orion, on a pace of 350 million in savings. So Orion is the real deal in UPS. It's what makes really good company. It also expects like really good deliveries in the holiday season. They also they have something called fuel charges, and it dropped, but they actually beat them in their revenue, so it's okay. The chief financial officer, Richard Perez, said that the company is meeting its expectations and has taken the necessary steps to ensure we capitalize on record volume levels during peak season. So it's doing good.
Alright, I'm gonna be talking about external factors that affect UPS as a company. Usually on holidays, people tend to buy more stuff online, so their overall revenue and stock market stocks raise significantly. Also, when sources of energy such as gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel, when they go up, they have a lot of losses because basically all of their trucks and delivery packages go through some sort of vehicle, and they need obviously those energy sources. Also, when they get into a new country, their economical, political, and social development, for example, when they have different regulations like import taxes and such things like that, they get affected by it because it's not the same for shipping from inside the U.S. Compared to shipping to other countries. Also, changes in exchange rates and interest rates, and weather, such as weather and climate changes, because they basically their packages get delayed by the time because they can't fly, or it's too risky to ship the packages in vehicles. Its main competition overall, globally, it's FedEx. Here are some examples of what's their difference. I'm gonna make a summary. So basically, UPS has net worth of 10 billion more than FedEx, and each ship is more packages, 15.8 million compared to FedEx with 6.9 million. And one of the main differences is that, as you can see, jets that UPS has compared to FedEx are much less. So when on the ground, UPS has more shipments and FedEx has more shipments outside the US that need a plane to go to other country. So as you can see there's more, UPS has more trucks than FedEx. And what else is there? Oh yeah, they're basically telling us that FedEx ships more aerial packages than UPS. So that's one of the main reasons why Amazon ships UPS, because they have more trucks and more experience on the ground than FedEx.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about supply and demand, and more specifically on the revenue within the supply and demand graphs. Okay, so I'm going to explain what supply is. It basically describes the total amount of a specific good or service that is available to consumers. Demand describes if a consumer is willing and able to pay a price for a specific good or service. And the revenue is the region that shows the amount of money that a company actually receives during a specific time period. So this, the red line represents the revenue. This region this little square, and that's supply and demand. And I'm gonna talk about more specifically, like in specific time periods, how the revenue changes, and I'm gonna show you why there's dramatic increases or decreases on revenues. Talking about the externalities, and I'm actually really proud of myself because I made like 3 hours research each day. Not each day. So this is the revenue growth and decreases in the year 2012. You can see that in the peak seasons starts right in November when Black Friday starts and the holiday seasons, and you can see that there was a decrease from January to October, and here's why. Transport companies face muted volume growth, and I took this article from the 9th of October 2012 in MarketWatch. And there was a decrease in demand for international heavyweight logistic industries due to economic weaknesses in Europe and the US. And UPS faced soft demand for exports from Asia and air capacity. So that's why there was a dramatic decrease during that time period. And also, UPS and TNT submit deal remedies to European Commission. So this is when UPS started growing in revenue. It was because of the Black Friday season, and also because UPS had the permission to acquire Dutch TNT, which is a shipping company in the Netherlands, and they formed like a merger, and it included business activities, all of their assets and air capabilities, and it also increased the competition in the European market. And this is the year of 2013. There's lots of peaks and bottom lines. Here in July, there's a bottom line because in July 23, UPS Q2 net down 4% as costs drag on revenue growth. So this happened because there were lots of disappointing performances in freight forwarding because of the high costs. They missed some international delivery inquiries, and they also failed adapting to this low US industrial economic growth. But then in October, they increased again dramatically because there was an increase in domestic and international shipments. They added another operating day, so this made a great impact because there were cost reductions and improvements on ocean transport freight. And this is the year of 2014. There's an increase from May to July, and that's because of what happened here, of the increase in the additional operating day, which created a growth of $0.8 billion US, and it remained constant till the Black Friday season. Whereas 2015 it decreased again in July, and that was because of a challenge in shipping luxury goods. It declined dramatically as the demand for luxury goods began to rise on the e-commerce since the start of 2015. And e-commerce has offered better insurance plans for customers, so people preferred buying online, and UPS didn't have that much services for luxury goods that are paid online. And the solution was that UPS bought a company called Parcel Pro. They formed another merger, and this company offers insurance coverage and for the transport of jewelry, wristwatches, and many other luxury goods. They even help you to with the insurance of Rolls Royces or cars like that, luxury cars. And that's why there was an increase But then, as you can see, in November again, there's another increase in the Black Friday season and holiday season. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so in conclusion, UPS is a very steady and reliable company. So we can say that it's really safe to invest in it. And UPS package delivery has a very positive reputation, which means your package is most likely going to arrive safe and on time to its destination. And UPS is the best, if not one of the best packages delivery firm, and we highly recommend you to invest in it. Thank you.